Hi, Gypsetters. Diana Carolina here with actor, rapper, or as I would say, raptor, Anthony Citric Campos. Hello, Anthony. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, all right. So you are in a TV series called Mr. Lopez with George Lopez. Yeah. And, before we get into talking about the series and conversation, I wanted to know, are you acidic like a citrus fruit?
Well, it's more like citric acid.
Oh, man! That deep? Yeah. Wow, okay, all right. Well, now you guys know why his nickname Citric. So you play George Lopez's best friend, Manolo.
Yes.
What is it like to be on the studio with Mr. Lopez?
I mean, every day, of course, it's a different day. You never know what to expect with George. You know, he's always improvising, and he's always making everybody laugh and roasting everybody at the same time. So sometimes you want to kind of hide from him. Hey, I hope he don't see me today, catch me. But you got to work with him regardless. So he's gonna roast you.
Oh my goodness! Tell me a little bit about Manolo, the character that you play.
Basically, Manolo is like we said, is best friends with George from the neighborhood, and he gets hired to be George's driver and bodyguard. And we go on adventures, and I'm supposed to be like the voice of reason, but I really don't know too much about the business about being a star like George or nothing. So I'm barely learning. So I say things inappropriate at times, but it just comes out that way.
So are you one bad hombre, or is he the only bad hombre?
It's mainly him, but when he needs me to be a bad hombre, then to intimidate people, then I can do it.
All right, we all need one of those every once in a while. But I also heard your song is featured on the show. Yes. So how did this come about?
Well, because originally I started doing music since back in the days. We started as Browntown Looters, and then it went into Pueblo Cafe, which is all Spanish. And on season 1, we got the opportunity to put a lot of the music behind it. With my producer, Vic Damone, he started doing a lot of the scoring. And then next thing you know, for season 2, they said, you know what, we want to throw a little rap scene in there. So they threw it in there, so now the song's called Toda la Noche. It's going to be featured on there. And we're also going to have a video to it. And, it'll be on iTunes and everywhere you can find, download music.
That's cool. Can you drop a line right now? Put him on the spot.
I hate when you do it.
Oh, man. You don't have to. It's fine. We can go on to your inspiration and motivation. And I heard that you were actually inspired growing up by Michael Jackson and John Travolta. Yeah. And the only thing I can find, I mean, obviously besides the talent, but what pops out the most as far as what they have in common is dancing. So does that mean you're a great dancer? Is that what happened here?
Well, maybe back in the days. Now I might break the floor, but back in the days, I was doing some backspins and windmills. I was really into breaking.
Yeah.
So that was my thing, and doing the moonwalk, of course. Michael Jackson. It made it bigger than what it than because he's the one that really made popping and breaking really mainstream, because it was really underground for years. And then John Travolta, I was just a big fan of Saturday Night Fever and Grease and all the musicals, so I kind of just like when I was little, I just kind of wanted to be John Travolta. I'd be dancing around the house in my underoos.
You know what? I should put you to do the moon dance right here, so you can show our Gypsetters how to do the moon dance.
I end up breaking the floor right here.
Well, we don't want that to happen. So, you come from Boyle Heights, East Los. There's a great artistic evolution happening in that area of town. A lot more with like East Los Show and Las Cafeteras and a whole bunch of other talented artists that are coming out from there. What do you foresee what happened to East Los and all his artistic movements?
Well, I mean, East Los has a lot of talent. It just, and sometimes, even though East Los is just on the other side of Hollywood, sometimes a lot of people just don't make it or don't know how to get there. But East LA, Boyle Heights has so much talent, and I'm talking about music, acting, everything, anything in entertainment. You can find a lot of talent in East LA. So I think in the future you're going to be seeing a lot of new talent coming out of East LA, Boyle Heights.
That's awesome.
I see a lot of people out there with very talented.
Yeah, that's really good, and you're one of them. So congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So when I was reading your bio, I noticed that there was a turning point in your life, and that happened when your son Eric was born. this new life and this new awakening that brought to you? Like how did you discover, or how did you awaken?
Well, I mean, before he was born, I was always out doing dumb stuff, that he shouldn't be doing, but you just get caught up in the whole hype of everything, running with the homies and everything. And when my son was born, it was just a whole new. I saw life in a whole new manner, like wow, like now I got this being right here that I have to look after, and is depending on me to make sure he eats and stuff like that. And most of his life he grew up with me. He was back and forth, because me and his mom, we were separated, we were divorced, we got divorced and everything when he was like 3 or 4. So the rest of the way it was back and forth. And then as he got a little bit older, he was starting to get into a little bit of trouble here, so she couldn't really handle him. So he ended up wanting to live with me. So now I had to teach him everything, and how to be a man, and stuff like that. So it was challenging, but at the end of the day, I'm very proud of him. He has a son, so now he knows what it's like. I have a grandson, and we have another one on the way. So it's a blessing, and he sees what it is now.
Is he a rapper like you?
No,
a rapper actor.
A couple times, I've got him into like stuff when I've been able to get him into like acting and stuff like that. But then doing background. But he's not. He's really. It's not so much that he's shy, but he likes being behind the scenes more. Mm-hmm. Like he's really good, like working the studio, like doing audio engineer and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he's more behind the scenes guy.
That's awesome. So, well, definitely him being born brought in a lot of new prosperity to you and chances of growing and becoming a different person. What is next for you?
I mean, I guess sky's the limit, like they say. It's like we just got to keep going, and we're trying to produce our own independent projects and see if we can see how far we can take it, basically till the wheels fall off.
¿Y una anécdota del show Lopez?
What happened?
Una anécdota.
Oh well, yeah.
What are the best memories from filming the show?
The best memories, man, is just hanging out with George, and George serenading me every day.
How does he serenade you?
He just pulls out his guitar and goes, hey, he calls me Citro. Hey, Citro, I got a new song for you. And he just pulls out his guitar. A lot of people don't know he knows how to play guitar real good. He se agarra tocando the guitar and he just starts serenading me.
That must be nice to be serenaded by George Lopez every day.
He makes up his own lyrics as he's going along, and then next thing you know, hey, I got a new hit. His greatest hits.
Did he make a Citrus song for you?
Yeah, no, he's got like 2 songs. I just can't say them on TV, but
the Citrus tune.
But yeah, he's got some good ones.
That's funny. What about for you? And we'll close off our interview today with music or acting.
It's hard to kind of like say either one, but because I like both. But I mean, the acting is great. It's fun because you get to work with different people all day and do different stuff, and then the music it's the same thing. You get to work with different artists and go in there and drop some lyrics, and you kind of relieve some stress, and you kind of whatever you got on your mind that day, you could just go in there and write it down and lay it down. So it's hard to choose, but I like both.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. Now you guys know, if you want to tell the audience where to find you, where to find Lopez, what days is airing, so they can watch it.
Yeah, you can find me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Citric. That's BIGCATRIC, and Lopez on TVLAND. Also, if you want to find out, it's every Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. on TVLAND.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gypsetters. And now you know. Check it out. Lopez.
Yeah.
One bad hombre. Him.